Hello, this is Father Aaron Westman with the Glen Mary Home Missioners, and this is your Missioner Moment. My brothers and sisters, it seems like everybody in this country right now and many people throughout the world are talking about November 3rd here in the United States. That is the day when people will go out to cast their ballots for President of the United States. And so, especially in the Catholic world, you hear people talking about forming their consciences as they prepare to make a choice on November 3rd, or perhaps in an absentee ballot that they'll cast before then. And so people are saying it's really important that we understand our faith and that we understand where the candidates stand and we get to know those candidates and we pray and we discern, because this is a very important decision for us to make. It's a very important choice that we are all going to have to choose. And all of this is true. And these are things that we must do as Catholic Christians in order to be responsible citizens of a country. But what if the decision that we choose to make on November 4th is just as, if not more important than the decision that we make on November 3rd? Here's what I mean. November 3rd, the day of our election, is going to come to us. And once all the ballots are counted, we're going to have a President of the United States. And people are somewhat anxious about how the transition period is going to go and what that's going to be like. And people wonder how the people of the United States are going to respond. Will there be riots in the streets? Will there be violence? Will there be hatred? Will there be a division and more disunity in this country? And indeed, all of those things are possible, but they certainly are not inevitable. In the first reading that we hear from this weekend, we're listening to the book of Sirach. And what we hear is this, something to the effect of, those who live by the sword will die by the sword. Or to put another way, those who live by hatred will die by hatred. Those who live by vengeance will die by vengeance. And certainly, on November 4th, we could respond out of hatred, out of vengeance, out of violence, out of fear, and out of more division. But we don't have to respond that way. We can respond in love, compassion, reconciliation, unity, and peace. My brothers and sisters, November 3rd will come and go. And none of us can really control what our politicians decide to do. But our country is not solely our politicians. It's all of us. It's you. It's me. And that is why preparing for November 4th is so important. And just as we prepare our conscience, as we discern and pray for November 3rd, we cannot forget to do this as well for November 4th. The decision we make the day after the elections is just as important, perhaps more important, than the decision that we make the day of the election.